Alright gamers, welcome back. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures episode 97. At least, yeah, we are on 97. Okay, had to double check. Let's jump into the world, shall we? It's been a couple days since I played. I took our Friday of recording off because I had some stuff going on with my girlfriend. It's too much to get into on recording, and I don't know what she wants out there, so I'll just say, personal issues. So yeah, it's been a couple days since we played. I took some time in between recordings to farm the rest of the materials that we needed for natural materials, basically getting more metallic fragments, as well as collecting more of these vibrant plumes that we can turn in at the Darkmoon Faire, since we're heading to Thunderbluff anyways. So let's talk to Witch Doctor Uzeri. Natural materials. We are able to collect the materials I needed. Excellent. These materials combined with the music should yield just the results we've been wanting. Alright. I think we're just about done with Feralis for the time being. Dark Heart and the Strength of Corruption. Let's see. Let's see what these two quests are.
Listen to the stories of an elder, adventurer. I have many to speak of.
Dark Heart.
Edana is the queen of the North Spring Harpies that reside in the ruins to the west. She is pure evil. I have heard that her heart is one of crystal. She is void of any emotion, aside from the hate she feels towards all others. You must face Edana, and bring me back her dark heart. I have heard of a horn that harpies carry. Blowing it by the Hatefury stones in the northern part of the ruins will summon the queen. Imagine her surprise when it is not her kin calling her, but her death.
So we get a mail belt or cloth gloves. Let me look up some information on Edana Hate Talon. WoW Classic. Seems like we could probably handle her. Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad. Also, the Strength of Corruption.
Being a hunter, I strive to emulate the strengths I see in my opponents. It is possible to turn the battle in your favor by simply knowing your enemy well, adventurer. In a place called Fellwood, north of Ashenvale, the creatures have been tainted by a substance called Fel. The bears and wolves have been driven mad by it, but I believe that they have also grown even stronger as well. Go, adventurer, travel to Fellwood and face these beasts. Learn for yourself if they are truly as strong as I believe.
So this is a quest that takes us to Fellwood. Got it. We're gonna head up here and try and take on Edana Hatefury. Is that her name? Hate Talon? Hatefury? I think it's Hate Talon. We'll take her down, and then we're going to head to the Hinterlands. We have so many quests out at the Hinterlands that I think it's pretty necessary that we go there next. Just to turn everything in and start working on these quests, as well as taking all of these over here. I might just get everything done here for now, turn it all in, and then head to Teneris. We're kind of getting over leveled for a lot of the quests at Teneris, and I want to do them while they still give good experience. But again, like half of my quest log is just quests that are pointing me towards the Hinterlands, right? So travel to the Hinterlands. We're going to do this one now. This is Fellwood. Hinterlands. This is Mok'Gora, but it does give a pretty nice fist weapon that we might wind up using later. As well as a really good ring. That spear is also worth 3 gold, but probably just use the fist weapon. My rings are pretty good. This is Scarlet Monastery. This is a Riddle out at Swamp of Sorrows, which I can do once I'm over on the Eastern Kingdoms. This is an elite in Stranglethorn. Heart of Mok'Morokk, we've already attempted to do that. I need to be a little higher level. Mind's Eye, it's an elite, need to probably be a little higher level. This is the Hinterlands, I believe. Yep, Hinterlands. This is a very difficult quest. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this one at all. This is Hinterlands. Hinterlands. This is Thunder Bluff, where we're heading back to in just a bit. So yeah, a lot of our quests are kind of pointing us to the Hinterlands, and if we can go ahead and just knock all those out, we'll have a much more open quest log to accept other quests, right? So it says I have a lot of friends online. I guess you guys can't see my friends log, which is probably pretty good, but alright. So we have to kill a couple harpies to get the actual horn to drop, apparently. But once the horn drops, then we can summon her a little further up north here. Probably have to gouge kite her out a little bit, but I'm not too worried. I hope she doesn't have any kind of like execute or anything like that. That makes this a little more scary, but after this, like I said, we're gonna hearth, head to Thunder Bluff, finish up some stuff with inside Thunder Bluff, but also with the Darkmoon Faire, and then head to Orgrimmar, catch a Zeppelin to it's probably better to go to the Undercity, and then from the Undercity we can head to Hillsbrad and run straight into the Hinterlands. But I need to get some rogue training while we're at Orgrimmar. We hit 50, so that means we have new skills to learn. We can learn an upgraded rank in Kidney, another level in Crippling, which is really good, reduces their movement speed by 70% instead of 50. That's really good. Another point in Ambush, which doesn't really increase the damage a ton, but it's enough to where I'll get another point in it. And then other than that, I don't think we need any more training. So it's mostly just like 9-10 gold in training here. Not too bad. We should have enough Darkmoon Faire tickets to also get another prize. I think we're going to go with the large prize. Last time we got our bag, but this time we should be able to get our random large prize. We're hoping for another bag, but there's also a lot of good BOE green items that we could get. We could get a rare BOE blue item, all kinds of things. I doubt the rare is up. Arash Ethis, I think it's a wolf. No, it's just a normal sprite dragon. I've been thinking about it. We could go up to the top of this mountain and see the top and just hearth back when we're done. We might do that after we get the Horn of Hatetalon, just to see the top. I went ahead and hid the quest that was over here from Marli, Wishrunner. She's the one that gets you all the way up there, but you know, I don't know anything about the quest, and I would hate to like take something that winds up getting us killed. It's kind of nerve-wracking. Mibin Snarltooth, we've talked to him before. He's not a big fan of us. 10 minutes left on our poisons. Let's try and get the most out of those that we can. Let's get a stamina food going. I'll use better stuff once we actually go to take on the elite. Got a lot of silk to use here. This is a Slayer. Slayer's the one you always want to be careful with. Big crit. Ooh, resisted. Just a classic 2-point slice, 1-point rupture. Go ahead and cannibalize. Get that riposte. Not very effective against them, they don't have weapons, but it's still free damage, right? More Vibrant Plumes, I don't really need them, I already have 25. But, you know, I guess we'll take them. It says her rocks can be found at, probably. Okay, we're fine. Her rocks can be found at, I guess that's them there, maybe? 41.8. So, yeah, it is this, I guess. Yeah, this is it. This is where we would summon her, I think. If we do decide to go up to the top of the mountain with Marli, I'll do some research on it beforehand and make sure it's safe, that it's not going to like put me on an area where I'm like free falling or something like that. At least that I can hearth out of there, but even then it's risky for no reason, right? Oh, chunk box. Yeah, we got to get the actual horn to drop first, which is kind of proving to be problematic. Free superior health potion we can use. Guilt free. Cannibalize on this one. Oh, 2 sword spec procs back to back. Love seeing that. Let my health naturally regen for a little bit before we take on this Slayer. No. Big crit. Come on, which one of you fuckers has the horn? I don't want to spend too much time out here, but I also want to finish up all the quests that we can in Feralis so we don't have to come back. Feralis has been pretty good to us, honestly. See if I can pull you. That should get interrupted, yep. Hopefully you just come straight up the mountain. Oh, too close. That one went off. Oof. 226. Kick last second. Whew. Into a crit though, huh? Okay. Another crit? Jesus. 2 crits back to back is a little unfair. A lot of Mageweave though. Kicked out at the very last second. That one's going off. Yep. This horn has a lot lower drop rate than I thought it would. Always a little anxious fighting harpies. I've lost some characters to harpies, knock on wood. And I really Shay Leaf Runner. I don't really want to lose more to harpies, so I'm always very anxious fighting them in hardcore, but this quest in particular has me you know, just killing a random amount until I finally get the item to drop, which is just like not a fan. Guess I'm getting more vibrant plumes though. If I can get 2 more before we get the horn, that'd be pretty nice. That'll put me at a stack of 30 because I've got 20 right here, 4 here, and I've got 4 in the bank, so I need 2 more. So 28 total. I need 2 more to be at 30, and we turn them in stacks of 5, so that'll just give us a ton of tickets. Alright, I've lost my poisons. Mana potion, honestly, well, I mean, I'll keep it for now, but if I need to trash an item, I'll trash that. Damn, this thing takes forever to drop. Another pretty superior health potion. We're stocking up on these things. How many do we have in our bank right now? 15 in the bank, 10 on us, 9 on us, but basically 10. So almost, what, like 25 total? We're not even an alchemist. I wouldn't have nearly as many if I wasn't a rogue, though. So on other characters, just remember, it's not going to be this good. We get so many from just pickpocketing and opening boxes and chests, too. I look around for chests a lot. But, yeah, alchemist is definitely one that I feel like you don't necessarily have to be. A lot of people are like, oh, well, you know, it's nice to be an alchemist so you have potions on demand. But I'm like, bro, I almost always have potions. But again, I mainly play rogue, especially in hardcore. Most of my time has been on rogue. And I'm used to having an abundancy of them because of lockpicking, pickpocketing. Kick that right there, let the energy come back. Wait for this to go to 1. Honestly, just eviscerate it. Damn. Failed my pickpocket. Ah! I got stuck on the GCD. Gouge it at the last second, let my energy come back. Open up. Well. It's gonna take some time to farm this thing, I guess. Sword spec on the kick. Getting a lot of Mageweave, I guess. Damn. Might have to use a potion here, maybe even just a bandage. Well, it's finally happened. Looks like we've used all of that stamina food that we've been hanging on to for so long. We'll use the Rumsey's Rum when we actually summon Edana Hatetalon. I think that's her name. Yeah, Edana. Taking a little longer than I thought it would to get this horn, but last second. One more plume. I don't know if 2 Slayers is what we want to take on, but... Another box. Let's go ahead and open these up. Do a 1 on lockpicking. Only 100 more points on lockpicking. Dust of Decay, Deathweed, just get rid of it. Not really worth carrying. More so do it for the actual boxes and the points on lockpicking themselves, but... Three-point slice here. Get that rupture going. Ooh, big crit. Brother, where is this horn? Hell, I guess we're grinding good experience. It's like 700 and what? No, 825 experience each kill. So roughly 1,000 with 150 kills, we would level up. A lot of them are feeling me trying to get inside their fur pockets. Look at the Molesta Labrestis on these things. It's a Don Vito reference. Can I grab you? I'd say I know you can just run straight up this wall. Balanced longbow. 50 silver, not bad. We're almost at 70 gold. I mean, basically we are, yeah. Now, we're going to use 10 of that when we head back to Orgrimmar on training, but... Been farming this thing for about 20 minutes now. It's gotta be like a 3% drop chance on this item or something like that. 5% maybe. One more plume, at least. What I should be doing is waiting for this to fill up, right? Watch. We're at 100, and now we open up. So that way, as soon as I use the energy, we get a fresh tick of 20. Alright, well there's the plume. Still no horn. God. Get a lot of Mageweave too. And speaking of Mageweave, I do need to go back and look for that. I guess it's a formula, schemata, that teaches me Mageweave bandages. I know there's one in. There's a chance for it at Dustwallow, I believe. And we also have business in Dustwallow with. What's his name? Overlord Mok'Morokk, so we might actually do that before we head to the hinterlands. Make a quick pit stop there after Thunderbluff. That's an elite that we're just gonna have to gouge kite around a box. Thankfully I know a good place to kite him, but we're gonna have to be locked in for a good amount of time and make sure we don't make any mistakes, because he can hit you very hard. Oh, an aquamarine. That's nice. God, this horn does not exist, man. I thought that was it for a second. I guess we're gonna try and get, what, 3 more violent plumes? Or vibrant plumes, not violent. Vibrant plumes. Even more tickets for the future. Another box. Ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Ah, that's gonna pull both of them, isn't it? Yep. Alright, well. If I get it now, I'm gonna be pissed because we used... Oh, shit. Not gonna lie, 2 Slayers and a Caster kind of had me nervous. If I didn't play that correctly, I was gonna be a little intimidated. Let's bandage up here just to not mess around. We've already used cooldowns, so, you know, worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to wait, but... I would say chances are I'm not gonna find it. Yeah. Who would have thought? See, I can reach you if you just roam over here. Ah, I fell. Alright, well, we're down here. Another box. I've made the joke too many times. Stop the Roddy Rich business. Of course. Alright, well, at least we got it. Let's see what's in the boxes. Okay. I'm gonna have to wait for my cooldowns to come off. I'm gonna kill this Slayer just so I have, you know, some space to kite without having to worry about running into... It resisted. Running into other mobs. Took me about 30 minutes to find that item. That's crazy. Got a ton of Mageweave though. We're just gonna wait for evasion to come off cooldown, that way I can safely take on this fight. Hopefully she's alone. Hopefully it's not like a, you know, multiple target kind of thing. I should probably pop a big clam. The poisons will be fine for now. Well, I probably need new poisons, honestly, just in case. I'm gonna make more when we head back to Orgrimmar, but... Need to repair my Ebon Scimitar. It's at like half durability. Let's make some new bandages while we wait. Just 7. Hopefully we'll get like 1 or 2 points. There's a point, not bad. Can we get to 240? That'd be crazy. Alright, so order of operations. We take on Edana, Hatefury. We hearth back, fly to Thunderbluff, handle our business in Thunderbluff, do whatever we need to do with the Darkmoon Faire, head to Dustwallow. Hopefully we get the Mageweave bandages recipe. Try and take on Mok'Morokk. Head to Orgrimmar, do our rogue training. Whatever business we have in Orgrimmar, finish it up, and then catch a Zeppelin to the Undercity. Do whatever business we need to do in the Undercity, as far as like, are there any new quests or whatever we can take. And then fly to Hillsbrad. From Hillsbrad, we'll run down up to the Hinterlands, and probably just find where the flight path in town is in the Hinterlands, and probably call it there for tonight, because it's taken so long to get this that I imagine... Wait. Before we... Let me make sure I can get my stealth back and put my daggers on. Because I'm probably going to want to ambush open. That way I can... Well... Yeah. I'm probably going to want to ambush open. There she is. She's a caster too. So I'm not really going to be able to gouge kite her very well. Honestly, not too bad, yeah. Whew. Just to be safe, I popped a potion there because I didn't know what was coming up after that, but there we go. We got her heart. Now let's see. Marli, Windrunner, WoW Classic. I think that was her name. Wishrunner. Is Marli Wishrunner quest safe hardcore? No, the quest is not inherently safe in the way that it doesn't... The quest involves being teleported to the top of the mountain fall and then jumping off with the potential of death from the fall damage if you don't have a parachute. I mean, if we had the Noggin Fogger slow fall, the top itself is harm self, just a Nelf there, but she puts you up for free. If you do want to come down in one piece, you have to buy a parachute at the Nelf for 20 silver. They're taking you out. She's frickin' evil. So I guess they take you up and then you buy a parachute from the top? Is that what it is? I'm so nervous. I don't want to go up and then... I mean, they wouldn't drop you right off the edge, right? Like, I'm just gonna hearth.
The land of Feralis has been through much, person. The earth, the trees, the creatures, they are all changing what Feralis is and will be. The twin colossals above us remain as a constant, though, throughout all that has happened here. Would you like to see the view atop one of the twin colossals? I can send you there, person. Do consider how you will get down, though. This is a one-way trip only.
Whew. Okay. Kalin Windflight. This is a nice little place.
To get down safely, I provide wings to those in need.
Cool. Colossal parachute. It only lasts 20 minutes, but you can reduce your fall speed. It's kind of nice. I appreciate it, brother. Let me soak in the tub. Ooh. Oh, what's this? It's a little axe. This made me nervous as hell coming up here, I'm not gonna lie. But man, it's beautiful up here. Not too bad. Well, we're hearthing out. Okay. We didn't die, thank you. Whew, knock on wood. Back on solid ground, thank God. All right. We're 2 vibrant plumes short. The hate that Edana spreads across the land must be stopped.
Now I know that Edana is truly dead. This heart, I will keep it in memory of what did here for me, adventurer. Thank you.
I will keep it in memory of what did here for me. Interesting way to speak, but okay. 6,000 experience, not bad. Sell the belt for 3/4 of a gold piece.
Where would you like to fly to?
We're heading to Thunderbluff. We're going to grab our tickets out of the bank, drop off our rugged leather, our aquamarine, grab the other vibrant plumes that we farmed, put another stack of... I guess we're going to use the Rumsey's Rum on Mok'Morokk when we try and take him down. A lot of things that are making me nervous tonight, I'm not gonna lie. We'll probably play for like an hour and 15 tonight since I got on a little early. And I at least want to make it to the Hinterlands tonight. I want to make it to the Hinterlands and run all the way down to the coast. I don't really know how to get down here, but I'm sure we'll figure it out when we get over here. And there's got to be an inn. But if there's not, at least there's a Wind Rider Master. So we could fly to... Hammerfall. There's an inn at Hammerfall. We can rest for the night if need be, and then tomorrow we can just fly right back up and start taking on the quests like the Witherbark Skulls, the Wildkin Musics, talking to Gilvaradin Sunchaser, the Atali Exile, get the Pupial Verbose Port, as well as probably, I mean, I should honestly just wait on most of these. The elite quests here are probably going to be very difficult to do. I know that they are probably in here, or in here, dealing with elite trolls that are going to be in massive villages of other trolls, and it's just going to be dicey. So I might just wait on this entire hub of quests, finish what we have out here, grab the flight path, and then start Tenaris. But while I'm in the Eastern Kingdoms, I should go to the Swamp of Sorrows and get some more progress done on Cordello's Riddle, because I have the flight path in Stonard, right? So, or I could take the Zeppelin down to Gramgal, fly up to Stonard, turn that in now, and then from Stonard fly all the way to Hillsbrad. I might do that. We could also, I guess we could take on the Crown of Will and just finish that now. Seems like there's a long quest chain here that would still give me some experience. Level 41, 43, 43. Might be worth trying. They're elites, though. We could also try and do Helkalar's Rod now, where he wants us to drive the charged rod into Helkalar's Grave, and Helkalar's Grave is like right here on the outsides of South Shore. Full of level 55 elite human guards. We didn't do it earlier because that's just a death sentence, but now that I'm level 50, I might actually be able to survive a hit or two from the guards if they catch up to me, or I could just, like, you know, charge the rod in the grave, immediately sprint away, vanish if need be. Pop a swift potion afterwards if need be. But probably things to consider and do on another day, not tonight. I mostly just want to get over there, but I think now that I'm thinking about it more clearly, we'll do Thunderbluff, like I said. We'll go to Dustwallow, try and challenge Mok'Morokk, get that complete. Head to Orgrimmar. We're not doing Plaguelands just yet. We're not doing March of the Silithid just yet. And Betrayed is in Ashara, so no, not yet. Thunderbluff, Call to Arms Plaguelands, Ungoro quests, no. Not quite yet. Jump, brother? Okay. Let me put my water bottle up so I can jump correctly. There we go. Alright. Heading to Archdruid Hamul Rune Totem. Let's grab a couple more baubles while we're here. 1, 2, 3. No, no. Perfect. What you doing after hitting that? Sheesh. Wait, I have a mount. What am I doing? We're acting like we're level 20 or something. What are we doing? The Grim Totem Clan. Blah. Dirty bastards. Hamul.
Well, the Earth keeps many secrets, adventurer. It is our duty to ensure that those that must remain a secret for the good of all stays as such.
Right.
Greetings, adventurer. I am glad you are interested in assisting our research. There is much to do, and I would be doing you a disservice if I informed you that the work this entails is not dangerous. Hopefully this will not scare you off, but from the looks of you, I take it that danger is something that you have dealt with before.
That's true.
The soil of Mok'Gora crater is reportedly enriched with potent magical qualities. The Cenarian Circle wants to study this soil in large quantities, go into the wilds of Mok'Gora and acquire enough of it for our continued research. The rich soil will stick out in piles from time to time, and some of the beasts might have usable samples on their being. Take them all outside to Gade. Just look for the piles of dirt and the Tauren barking orders. He means well. Just don't get him riled up, though.
Gade. Okay, we're not accepting that quest just yet. Let's head to the bank. Let's grab our violent plumes. Violent. I keep saying violent. Vibrant plumes. Drop off everything that we need to drop off. Smelt that thorium. And you know what? Just take the safe way. Meat vendor. Stock up on more roasted quail real quick. Wouldn't mind grabbing another set of wicked throwing knives, daggers. Another jade puts us at 18 jade. That's pretty nice. 7 aquamarine. 13 rugged leather. Nice. Some more superior health potions. Getting close to being able to buy that last slot if I want. Let's go ahead and smelt down the thorium. I think I'm just going to NPC vendor the iron.
What brings you here?
What do we need dense stone-wise to make dense powder? 2 dense stone makes 1 powder. Okay.
I've been expecting you.
Go ahead and just make the powder then. Put up some more Mageweave. Take out our tickets. I can keep this one, singular one, I'm okay with. Put that up. Saving, just put one ticket here as like a place marker. Well, no, bring it in case I need it, but
Farewell.
that's where we'll put them. Alright, to the Darkmoon Faire.
I've been expecting you.
I would be honored
We
to
got all our
train
training
you in the
from you,
use
right?
of the weapons
Yes.
that I have mastered, should you have the ability to learn within you.
You have what we need. One more of these bad boys. We have 180 on us currently that we can use. Sounds good to me. Doo-doo-doo. Darkmoon Faire leaves not tomorrow night at like 3 a.m. So we're just getting the last of it. It won't be back at Mok'Gora for another like month or something like that. So probably the last time we'll visit the Darkmoon Faire before this character is level 60.
Welcome to Yeb Neblagear's Darkmoon Zoo Bazaar. A trove of living legends and
We've listened to that many times before, so
But be mindful of what you touch. These exhibits hold artifacts and beasts,
Whoops.
both dire and divine. They might burn the wayward hand of an overcurious onlooker. Oh, the plumes! They are amazing, don't you think?
plumes.
It would be easy to spark one's imaginations with such beauties. You do such charitable work, adventurer. The smiles
Right.
on our visitors' faces when they see the show is a
87
grand
tickets.
indeed. But please take these tickets as well.
We're gonna do the Greater Darkmoon Prize, so we can do that twice.
Keep it real.
Step right up, step right up. If you have tickets from the Darkmoon Faire you'd like to redeem, then just say so. You can redeem tickets in various denominations for wondrous and fantastic prizes. Don't be shy, give it a try.
Here you go, here you go. A prize fit for a king. Congratulations to you, my friend. If you have more tickets you'd like to turn in, then please let me know. For as long as the Darkmoon Faire is here, I'll redeem your tickets.
Ticket redemption here. Get your tickets turned into prizes. Step right up.
What do we get out of it?
Keep it real.
Wanderer's Bracers of Agility. Whew! That's an upgrade right there, bro. Holy. Let's use them. Now what can we get out of the minor boxes? Let's see real quick. Let me... Darkmoon Faire Lesser Darkmoon Prize. Seems like it can contain large knapsacks, which we already have 2 of. So best case scenario, we would get 1. It seems like mostly level 30 gear. There is a rare dagger in here. And what about the greater? Wow. Greater Darkmoon Prize. This one contains much more, but it can have a traveler's backpack, which is 16 slots. Higher tier gear as far as like level 40 to 50 gear, more in lines of what we are. Couple blues. Seems like there's a blue polearm that's really good in here. You can also get a journeyman's backpack, which is a 14 slot bag. Yeah, it's got to be this one, right?
Hey, how you doing?
Just use our tickets.
Have a good one.
Here you go, here you go. A prize fit for a king. Congratulations to you,
Come
my
on,
friend.
fingers crossed.
If you have more tickets you'd like to turn in, then please let me know. For as long as the Darkmoon Faire is here, I'll redeem your tickets.
Fingers crossed, come on. Heavy lamellar leggings of the eagle. Plate, stamina, and int. Pretty good if I was a paladin, but they look like shit. It's a gold 20. We are going to be using these Wanderer's Bracers of Agility. That's just crazy. Update to current items. We lose, what, 40 health for that? And at this point, I think I'm just going to sell the remainder of my tickets. I don't think we'll be doing the Darkmoon Faire anymore. I'll keep 5 as a memory of our time with the Darkmoon Faire, but everything right here we'll sell. We'll put these tickets in the bank. 5 is a nice even number. We're at 72 and a half gold. Take out 2 more of these bad boys. Keep a stack of bombs there just for the hell of it. Alright, now we are heading to challenge Mok'Morokk.
When mounted on the back of a Wind Rider, one sees that its reputation for strength and speed is well earned.
True, Tal, true. This is one that's probably just going to take some time. I really don't want to go toe-to-toe with him, even with evasion. I mean, I might just like pop all my cooldowns, go toe-to-toe. I think we have to get him to like 40% health, something like that. I'll do some research while we fly. Mok'Morokk challenge. Wow, classic. See what the comments say. It's got a really good wand for mages for Fastidious in AQ 40. Doesn't say what kind of health you need to get him to, but I know you don't have to completely kill him. He ran away at about 33% health, so I guess you got to get him to about 30. He can hit me for about half my health if he crits, which is pretty scary. But we will use a Clamlet Surprise and a Rumsey's Rum to buff our health up a bit, and we're just going to look to kite him. It's been a while since we've been in Brackenwall Village. First things first, let's see if our old friend Balai, La Queen, has what we need. Doesn't look... Oh, she does, yes. Oh my god. Let's go. We didn't... I never even realized it was on the front page, not the back. Damn. Alright, Mageweave Bandage tutorial. It's beautiful. Let's go ahead and craft 15 of these bad boys. Sell those. Should get me to like 250 first aid if I'm lucky. Immediately they went green. I take it back. I take it all back. 242, I'm grateful. Got my nose so itchy. Can we get 245? Is that asking for too much? That's a gold piece right there. That's asking for too much. 244 though. That's not. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop a clamlet. Let's put on some new poisons. Probably slowing poisons, just in case he gets near me and I have to auto him. I'd rather just, you know, get the slow on him to make it a little easier to kite him out. Alright, I'm drunk. You dare challenge Overlord Mok'Morokk? Ha! Me crush tiny undead. You tell me when ready for good beating. Oh shit, there he is. He hit me for 300 immediately. Buckle up. We're gonna be here for a minute. Gotta go for the cheese, boys. It's the only way we can solo this guy. He's too close, man. He's too close. Shouldn't take too long. It's also just like a great target dummy for me to get my throne skill up on. I think 250 is what our cap is right now. He hit me once and hit me for like 400. There's no way I could stack up against this guy. And honestly, he's got 15,000 health. I don't feel bad cheesing this guy, man. We are a little bit of a rat. We cheese when we can. We just bought new throwing knives too, which is nice. I like to think of fights like this where it's like, you know, work smart, not hard kind of thing. Oh, he hit me. Oof. He got a little piece on me there. We got a crit of our own, though. Another crit right there. You can get about 2 thrown off each side. You just gotta be careful not to, like, evade bug him on the boxes by staying up on top of them for too long. And just jump in between. I only got 1 on that side. Didn't want to risk it. It's a fight like this where I wish I kind of leveled up my gun skills and I used a gun. Because the gun probably would hit a little harder. I'd probably only be able to get one shot off on between both sides, but honestly, it'd probably be about the same. We've almost used 100 knives already. It's been about, oh, easy, 80. Got caught there a little bit. Gotta stay locked in here for a second. I should have timed how long this is going to take. We've gotten him down to like 70%, I think is what it says. 65. Oh, he hit me there. Go ahead and use a potion. That way if it takes more than 2 minutes, we can get the potion back. But we're getting him down like 1% every throne. Oh, I parried. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you god. I messed up my jump there. Gotta lock in a bit here, guys. Sorry. Ah, I fat-fingered evasion, no. Get a bomb on him as well. Extra damage. Oh, he got me. I think we're getting close. He's so pissed at us. Yes, we did it. Me scared. Me run now. Whew. Just 15 minutes of throw kiting and trying not to fuck up our jumps. But we did it. That cowardly fat mass Mok'Morokk fled like a scared child. You've done great service, Bale. Now my people can appoint a new leader, one who can help us reclaim our old home once and for all. We get a fiendish skiv. It's a nice dagger, something that we will be using for sure. I think it's going to replace our broad-bladed knife, and I think we're going to go with probably like this. Set up a new dagger macro. Let's go fiendish skiv in the main hand. The Talk Cars Murloc Shanker in the offhand. And can I get a better... Oops. D plus D. Can we get a dagger icon that matches the fiendish skiv? What does it look like? Gold. It's almost like a sword. Might actually be a sword icon and not a dagger icon. Let's check the swords. There it is. Nice. Now. Can we get Midnight Axe and a big stick? 4 gold, chance to send a shadow bolt out. Big stick, just 15 strength. Whew. Someone here sells, there's like a general, no, I don't think there is. I was gonna say there's a general merchant here, right? But no, I don't think there is. Good thing we're heading back to Orc.
Where would you like to fly to?
Orgrimmar, please. Yeah, it'll be an hour and a half night tonight, I think. Okay, so Dustwallow complete. We've explored everything. We took on some fun rares here. We learned about Onyxia and how she's a child of Deathwing. We're basically completely finished with Veralis. One area that we need to explore, 2 areas that we need to explore. I should have explored that, but we'll get that in the future. Because I'm also going to need to explore these islands, but I don't know what's on these islands. I'm worried that... Okay, they're not... It's not a level 60 rare, or that would drop level 60 gear. I think this is a level 40 rare, so that makes me think these islands are filled with level 40s. Diamond Head, OOXE, and a Kabbalist's Bracers. So yeah, I need to explore these islands. I need to explore this area. This area once we hit level 60 if I want to, but same goes for this area in Ashenvale. We've explored all of Durotar, all of the Barrens, all of Thousand Needles. We've done all the quests in Durotar, the Barrens, Thousand Needles, Dustwallow, done all the quests, explored. Desolus, basically done all the quests and explored. We have one more quest, Khan Hrothra. Still nervous about taking this quest on because it's a wave-based quest and there's an elite at the end. I'll probably attempt it at... I mean, I should attempt it now at 50, but honestly, I'm just too busy doing other stuff, so we might come back and try it at 55 or something. I think I could do it pretty easily at 55, no worries. Especially if I do it the way that I'm thinking I should do it, which is like distract, stealth in between, all this business. But basically done with Desolus. Veralis, basically completely explored. Couple areas, but all the quests here are basically done. We'll be working on Teneris next. As far as the Eastern Kingdoms, we've done all of Tirisfal Glades, explored everything. We've got a couple... This isn't really part of this area, but Scarlet Quests, or Scarlet Monastery Quest. All of Silverpine Forest is complete. We've explored everything here. All of Hillsbrad is complete. We have 2 quests left here that they're kind of difficult to do, but we explored everything. The Eltrek Mountains, explored everything, done all the quests. the Arathi Highlands, explored everything. Haven't done all the quests. There's a lot of elite quests left for Stromgarde Keep, but that started to get pretty difficult, if I'm being honest. I could probably go back and handle these quests now, and we might try that. But even now, I think those mobs are going to hit me really hard. So that's something to remember. This is one of the only zones that we haven't completed because there's like 4 or 5 elite quests that we have left that all send me to Stromgarde, and then a level 50 elite quest where we have to summon Princess Mizrael, which is just like extremely difficult. Almost all of Stranglethorn is complete. We've explored basically all of it. We did all of Swamp of Sorrows and explored all of it. This was a really cool zone. We did all of the not all of the Badlands. We still have a lot of stuff left here, but there's a lot of elite quests here that are left, and dungeon quests that I should just go ahead and hide. But this entire right side of the map is full of elite dragons that we haven't explored yet. And yeah, that's mostly everything that we've done. So honestly, made really good progress. Everywhere we've started, we've basically completed it, which is really cool. So the business that we have here is making new poisons, getting our rogue training, picking up some new throwing knives now that I just spent basically 100 doing that quest, and then catching a Zeppelin to Gromgall. And then from Gromgall, we're going to head to Stonard. A simple request. Or Mok'Gora.
The Shattered Hand will see the Horde to their former glory, unhindered by the timidness of the War Chief.
A simple request.
Lord Yorak Ravenholt has requested your presence. The
Perfect.
matter is secret, and I cannot say any more. Ravenholt Manor is located in the Hillsbrad foothills. Look for a path in the mountains northwest of Durnhold Keep.
We know exactly where it is. We're heading over there anyways.
The Shattered Hand will see the Horde to their former glory, unhindered by the timidness of the War Chief.
We also need to learn Kidney Shot rank too, so... we also get a little bit of a discount because we are, I think, honored with Orgrimmar, right? Yeah, we're honored, so we get a little bit of a discount. It's cheaper than we thought. So we're going to level up Ambush, Kidney Shot. We're going to level up Crippling Poison. And I think that's it. Yeah. Alright, not too bad. Yeah, down to 63 gold. Still have a ton left. Crippling looks different now. Essence of Agony. We're going to buy, I believe, 60 of these bad boys. It's going to get a little expensive to make poisons now, but that's okay. And then I need 20, 20. Go ahead and sell that one. Make 20 of these bad boys. And then 20 of those bad. I probably bought too many crystal vials, but that's okay. Yeah, poisons are going to get kind of costly now. Maxed out our poisons for the time being. We're good on blinding and flash powder. I don't need any more of that. I'm going to take out some of the Mageweave that we have in our bank too and just make a full stack of Mageweave. Next, I need to find heavy Mageweave bandages. WoW Classic Heavy Mageweave Bandage Recipe. I think you can learn this, it says. First get level 40, then go to Hammerfall, talk to the triage doctor, use the quest, receive your first aid. At 240, go talk to him, he will teach you heavy Mageweave. At 260, talk to him again, he teaches you rune cloth. Okay, so we're heading to the Arathi Highlands. We got a lot of business over on that side of the world now. We need to go talk to the Lord of Ravenholt. We need to go to the Hinterlands. We got to go to the Arathi Highlands to... there it is. I was like, where are these poisons? see whatever the Lord of Ravenhold needs, get our heavy Mageweave bandages. Honestly, I shouldn't even make any more Mageweave bandages. I'm just going to sell these and make heavy Mageweave bandages at this point. It might be an hour and 45 tonight, guys. We got some stuff to do. Pick up 20 more of these. Honestly, I'm going to need 60 total, so... New icon for the crippling poison is kind of cool. We got instant on the left, crippling on the right. I think I'm gonna flip them actually. Crippling on the right. Nah, I like it like that. The Rumsy's been used. Just go ahead and get rid of it. Restock on my potions. Alright, let's try and hurry up. That's 60 silver right there. I shouldn't have even made... Well, I needed to get to 240. Were we at 240 before we... Yeah, I think I was. I think I was at like 238 maybe or something like that. Oh. Stay over here. Try and multitask here. Go to the Badlands. Hide all these dungeon quests. Disharmony of Flame. That's a dungeon. Kill on Sight. That's a dungeon. Blackrock Depths. Yeah, we're not doing that. Lost Thunderbrew Recipe. That's a dungeon too, right? Yep. Alderman Reagent Run. That's a dungeon. Not an elite, yes. And then Elite and Dread. Yep, okay. Keeping those available. Pick up another set real quick. I'm going to take out 40 Mageweave out of our bank so we can make a stack of 20 heavy Mageweave bandages.
Would you rather trust your goods with a goblin?
I wouldn't. You know this, brother. You know this. Sell those. Take out 20. And we're going to catch a Zeppelin. So bandages are going to go here. These are my backup potions because I'm probably going to use these, if I'm being honest. We went from 70 gold down to 58, so spent about 12 gold on training. Like 8 or 9 of it was on training. 3 to 4 of it was on food, baubles, poisons. Really, the poisons. They're starting to cost a lot now, but they're very strong. And ideally they last us quite a while, right? Okay. Gonna go to Gromgall, then we're gonna stop by Stonard, continue on with Cordello's Riddle in Swamp of Sorrows, catch a flight from Stonard. Oh, the boat just got here, huge. Guess these guys are going to do a dungeon. Ah, shit. This is embarrassing. I'm embarrassing myself. How we all doing tonight, gamers? Talk to the people. I'm gonna get ghosted, I can already tell. Oh, that's even more embarrassing. I failed to jump 3 times. They just ghost me, bro. Oof. Too cool, huh? I get it. I get it. Oh, that's embarrassing. They're probably talking in Discord like, who the fuck is this loser? It's me, hi. So for our remaining points, I think like we said, we're gonna go into... What do we have? 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. 10 points left. We can either go Relentless Strikes. I'm thinking we go Relentless Strikes. Your finishing moves have a 20% chance per combo point to restore 25% energy. So most of the combo point finishers that we're doing are 2-point combo finishers or 1-point combo finisher. So that's a 40% chance and a 20% chance to get 25% energy back, or 25 energy back, not 25%, 25 energy back. That allows us to do more Sinister Strikes, spend more finishers, which might refund more energy, right? So we might put 1 point here and then be done with Assassination. Then the remaining points we'll do 5 points in Master of Deception, so we're less likely to be detected, which is really cool. And then 3 points or 2 points in Camouflage and 2 points in Elusiveness, getting a reduced cooldown on Blind and Vanish by 1.5 minutes, which is huge.
Where would you like to fly to?
I think that's my plan. Because that way, when we're sneaking by mobs, we're much less likely to be detected. I can pickpocket much safer. I don't feel as scared in areas that are very dense. And then we also have a reduced time on Vanish and Blind. That way, if I need to use them, I'm not waiting 5 minutes to get them back, so I feel safe again. As well as 2 points in Camouflage is going to reduce our stealth down to 8 seconds instead of 10, which is cool. 8 is one of my favorite numbers. I like 8 and 3. I don't know why, but those are just numbers that I like. As well as increase our speed in stealth by 6%, which, you know, it's not a ton, but it does help. Alternatively, we could leave the points out of Elusiveness, keep a long cooldown on Vanish and Blind, and then go up to 3, 6, 9, 12% increased speed in stealth and reduce our cooldown down to 6 seconds. I've thought about it. I think I'm going to do 2 and 2 though. I really like having short cooldowns on Vanish and Blind in case things get scary. I can Vanish. I only have to wait like 2 minutes. Really, it's like 3 minutes, but 3 minutes to get Vanish back. That's, you know, it's basically like Blade Flurry. And we see how fast Blade Flurry comes off cooldown. Oh, there go the guys that are too cool for school, huh? Alright, so let's get this riddle turned in. We're going to head to the Arathi Highlands. We're going to learn Heavy Mageweave, and then probably get to 260 so we can learn Runecloth Bandages. And that'll be the final bandage that we learn. I think you can learn Heavy Runecloth Bandages from a dungeon or a world drop or something like that. I guess I could do some Heavy Runecloth Bandage recipe. It's sold by NPCs. Oh, but you learn it at 290. So you learn it from the Triage Doctor at 290. Okay. So at the very end of our journey, we'll learn these. So the guy that taught us how to become a master or an artisan first aid worker is the guy that's going to sell us all of our recipes for the rest of the game. Okay. Honestly, we've made really good progress tonight. If I can just get us to Hillsbrad, we'll probably park it at Hillsbrad tonight. That way, tomorrow when we start, we can do Lord Yorak or Yorash. I don't know how to say it. The Lord of Ravenholt's quest. see what he wants, and then head into the hinterlands, grab the flight path, do all this stuff. Probably Rinji is trapped, all that stuff, right? Venom bottles, all these things. Once we have the flight path, leave these quests for now. We're going to come back and do these another time. And then once we've emptied out our quest log a bit, we'll go and start Teneris after that. So basically 9.5 levels until we're done with this character, which is really exciting. Dabu. Alright, we're heading out over here. A soggy scroll. Next training is going to be at, ideally 52. I want to learn instant poison level 5. So in 2 levels, I need to use 40 poisons. I think I will, if I'm being honest. And then I also want to learn Rupture level 5. So that's 10 gold right there for those 2 spells. At 54, we learn Garrote and Sinister Strike. So that's another 10 gold right there. At 56, we learn Eviscerate and Expose Armor. At 58, we learn Ambush and Sprint. And then at 60, we learn Stealth, Rupture, and Instant Poison. Oh, there it is. Soggy Parchment contains the next clue. A far-off land in Kalimdor awaits, where peril has dashed hopes and fates. East of Barrens, the weather is harsh. Gloom and danger pock Dustwallow Marsh. But there lies a clue for those up to the test, waiting to be found in a cave in the southwest. Cool. I like this. It's a fun little riddle. So, somewhere in Dustwallow. Sucks that we just left there, but... Oh, we've been to that cave before. Yeah, it's full of spiders, I believe. Yuck. Alright. Now to the Arathi Highlands. At some point I want to come back here and try and take on Lord Captain Wormack. I think if I gouge kite this guy, we went against him once before. It was pretty dicey. I think if I gouge kite him correctly, I could take him on. I feel like a bitch having to run away from him, but his poison really intimidated me. But after we took on Brimgore, I'm pretty confident on taking on anything now. Brimgore was definitely my most heroic kill. And I say heroic lightly because obviously we gouge kited him, but still, it was very intense.
Where would you like to fly to?
Alright, we're going to go to the Arathi flight, and I'm going to pause on this flight because we're running late, and this flight just takes a lot of time. So I will resume when we land in Arathi, and I'll see you guys there. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you in just a second. Alright gamers, we are landing down in Hammerfall. I think I'm going to call it here for tonight after we get our training from the triage doctor. It just makes sense to call it here. I can check for the rares tomorrow, Nimar, and see if maybe Geomancer Flint Dagger is up, but also farm the cave, which will be nice.
It is good to see you again, Dr. Adventure. I have been following your progress, and I dare say that it is time you learned some of the more advanced bandaging techniques.
Cool.
Return to me from time to time as your skill advances, and I shall teach you all that I know.
Teach me how to create and apply heavy Mageweave bandages, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor. Let's go ahead and make a stack of 20 of these bad boys. At 260, we can learn rune cloth bandages. And then any rune cloth that we get in the future, we'll just go ahead and use that and make rune cloth bandages until 290, and then at 290 we can learn heavy rune cloth, which will carry us from 290 to 300. And that'll be first aid done. But yeah, we've been going for quite a bit tonight. We've fully restocked our bags. We've got fresh food, bandages, bombs, poisons. We're stocked up on potions, throwing knives. We got a new dagger. Yeah, we're set to go. We're good to move into the hinterlands tomorrow, but when we start, we'll check for the rares. Probably before I start recording, I'll check for the rares, Nimar, and all the ones in the Arathi or the Altrak Mountains, and then we'll fly to Hillsbrad and head up to Ravenholt, see what we need to do in Ravenholt, and then head over to the hinterlands, and that'll give us a full hour and a half to do the hinterlands.
It is good to see you again, Dr. Adventure.
You too, brother. Teach me how to apply rune cloth bandages. Thank you. So now we have rune cloth bandages. They heal for 1360 compared to 1104 with the heavy mage wheat bandages. So not bad at all. Cheeky Witch. It's kind of a cute name. Oh. Thank you, sister. Now, let's get up into our famous cot. Yep. Nice. That's probably too high up. There we go. Let me scoot to the center a little bit more. Beautiful. Alright guys, we're going to call this one here for now. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you in the next one tomorrow night. Peace and love, and God bless gamers.